Hello everyone, this is Michael Lewis. Today we're doing a review on 60262 passenger airplane. It has 669 pieces and retails for $100 in the United States of America.
So first we're going to look at the minifigures. So first off we have this flight attendant. This is the first time I got a minifigure this really nice looking. Here's a 360 of the minifigure. Nothing on the back, nothing on the side. And yeah, that's a flight attendant. Let's look at the next minifigure. Next we have Poppy. This is the pop star of the Lego City Adventures movie. I don't really know a lot about her, but I know she's from the Adventures movie. Here's the 360. I meant Lego Adventures, not a movie. And here's the back of her. Nothing really anything. Here's the side. And here's the front. Let's take a look at the next minifigure. Oh, before I forget, she has a alternate face where she is singing. So now it's time to really look at the next minifigure. Next we have the airport worker. He is a very cool looking guy. He comes with this cool hard hat with headphones. These guided lights so he can guide the airplane. Here's a 360 of the minifigure. He has red black stripes in the back. And yeah, that's it for this guy. Look at the next minifigure. Next we have this man with his baby, and he has a milk bottle. And here's a 360, and he is carrying the baby with this baby stand. Here's the back. He has a lot of very tropical flowers because obviously the set is set in a tropical island. I'll show you that in a second. And yeah, that is really it. And also he has an alternate face. He just has a surprise face like, ah. Okay, now it's time to look at the next minifigure. Next, we have this airport control tower worker. He has this yellow coffee mug, so he could drink while he is doing his work. Here's a 360, the minifigure. I mean, he could have also used him as an airport worker, but whatever Lego decides. Here's the back. He has like a little vest sort of thing. And he has brown pants. And that's it for the control tower worker. Let's take a look at the next minifigure. So here's the last passenger of this airport set. And I don't really know her name, if she does have a name in the TV show. But this is just a random girl. Here's a 360 of the person. Here's the side. Her back says tour. And she comes with a briefcase. And yeah, that is that woman. And also she has an alternate face. She looks so angry. But she's really happy. Now it's time to look at the next minifigure, which I actually forgot one passenger, so let's take a look at it now. And here's the last passenger of the airport set. Here's a 360 of the guy. He has this really cool suitcase piece. I'll show you that in a second. Here's the side. And here's the front. And he still has this cool torso and back printed shirt that we've had for about almost a decade. I remember getting in my old airport set when I was a first grader, and that set's broken, sadly. So in the front, he looks really happy. He kind of looks like Owen Wilson. And here's the back, and he has an alternate face. Looks like he's about to puke. And that's time to look at the suitcase. Really cool suitcase. It is green, and this is my first time owning this piece and this color piece because I might own a lot of these in the future. Who knows? And this is literally just like carrying a suitcase. Literally just like carrying a suitcase. It's really cool. Sadly, I can't travel now because we're still in the coronavirus. So here is the front and the back. Yeah, I showed that already. And here's the inside. And inside we just... The instructions the instructions told us to put this inside, so nothing interesting about this piece. So that is the last traveler. Oh God, come on. Oh my God, this is so hard to put on. There we go. So yeah, that is the last traveler. Now it's time to look at the last minifigure. So this is the last minifigure of the airport set. This is the pilot. And it's the first time you get a female Lego pilot, which is really cool. Here's a 360. That's in the back, but this like shirt curl. And this new hairpiece that we've had for years. Side, and yeah, that's it for the minifigures. Let's take a look at the car. So here's Poppy's car, also known as. And here's the front, here's the side, here's the back, here's the other side, nothing on the bottom. And this seat's only one minifigure, so for example, we could put Poppy in here, and she could just sit on, and she could just cruise along. Oh, she could just cruise along and go. Let's take a look at the next vehicle. So here's this vehicle that you see commonly in airports that just bring over the luggage and bring over the stairs, which let you in the airplane if they have this in airports still, and you can't really attach that. I'll show you that in a second. And this back here is where you could load a car, which, for example, this is where you load Poppy's car. And it just lifts up just like this. I'm trying to get it on. Yep, and now it'll just go into the airplane, and it'll be shipped to go. Let's take a look at the last vehicle. And by last vehicle, I mean, let's take a look at this thing. So this is supposed to be where the passengers walk onto the stairs and walk into the airplane, which I'll show in a minute. And this is really supposed to attach right here and just cruise on, but apparently Lego didn't feel like adding that. And one more bonus thing, I'm going to show all the play features. So this is where the suitcases go, right here. And that is where also these landing lights go. And this here is, again, the driver of the vehicle, so you can just cruise along and go. So yeah, that is the stairway. And that's the logo card where I showed you. Let's take a look at the terminal. So here's the terminal. As you can tell, it's a really tiny terminal. I'm not really a big fan of that because in the old airport set I got when I was young, it was a bigger airport terminal, but whatever. Here's the back. I need better light for this. Here's the back. And right here is a vending machine so you can get sodas. Here is the desk where you can get your tickets. Here is the, let me see if I can get that on camera. The departures sticker, and that is a sticker. And this is right here where the baggage just goes out to that cart. And up here is the control, where the control guy sits. And he sits right here, so he can spin around if he wants, even though he's supposed to be doing his work. And right down here is actually where the flight attendant works, which is what they showed in the box. So yeah, he's also a worker apparently. That's just weird. But of course he'd be on the edge and it'll just look weird just for him being in front. So what I thought would be a good idea to do was just move this back a notch, even though it'll be close to the door, so they have to enter in this door, but it gives the worker a lot more room. But that's what the box shows, so we have to deal with what Lego tells us to do. And I really love these pieces. These are the newer pieces. These are the roller coaster track pieces. I never really owned a roller coaster with tracks like this, but this is my first time getting these pieces. It's really cool. And put them back on. It's really hard to. And here's the airport logo. It is a airplane, and this is why it's set in a tropical island, because of the palm trees and the airport logo. Well, not just because of the airport logo, because of the palm trees. And on the top is this, God, what's it called? Comment down below, what is this thing called? I think it's called a solar panel, or like just a radar, just to track everything. So yeah, that is the passenger terminal. Now let's take a look at the actual airplane, which is the star of the show.
And here's the airplane. I have to switch my phone because I can't really get the whole thing on focus. So here's the front. Here's the side. Oh, banging into my lamp. Here is the back. And I love this piece. It's there's a tropical bird, and that's printed. And the rest are just stickers. Oh, I'm pulling my MacBook cord. And so that's the whole outside of the airplane. Let's take a look at the inside. So this is the inside. It pops up like this. And right there is a service cart. So this is where you, come on. This is where you could load, for example, we could load, give me a sec. For example, we could load drinks from the airport set right in here. So the passengers will have a nice soda on the go, delicious. And this I'm gonna have to kind of remove the roof, or let's see if I can get that in focus. It clips in by that piece right there. It just snaps in like this. It's now clipped in, so now it can survive a lot of circumstances. Look, it's like secure in there. And right here is the lavatory, however you say it. Basically an airplane bathroom. There's the sink right there. There's toilet paper, coronavirus. And there's the sink. The red is hot and the blue is cold. And there's a funny toilet. And something that disappointed me about this build is that the doors to get in are separated. It's just weird that they did that. But that's how you get in, and you can lock the doors. And right here is where that's where the suitcases go. Right there. So that's what that is. And here is the passenger. I don't know what that was. This is the passenger section, which is weird. I'll show you that in a second, but right here, the flap opens. And this is actually where you would, that's how this action comes in. The vehicle just manually lifts up, just like this, from that vehicle right there, and it's loaded on to the plane, just like this. Oh, come on. It's really hard to put it in too. There we go. And it just closes weirdly, so that's what that part is. Now it's not really going to the review. This is the airplane seats where I showed that. This is where the flight attendant sits. And as you can see, we have some in-flight entertainment. That's basically the GPS for where the plane is in the Lego world. You could say world, but it's a Lego world. Now this is the passenger, no, not passenger, this is the pilot's seat. And here's the inside, and I'm gonna have to use both hands to do it. And here is where the, oh, it also flaps off because of how much weight is in the back and how lightweight it is. So this is where that is where the pilot sits. And co-pilot, there's not really co-pilot, so that's a shame. And that's where all the passengers will sit. Let's put every single passenger in. Oh, her wig fell off. So she's gonna be happy in there. Oh, and also I want to point out, these are the, as Jank Bricks showed, these are supposed to be ski pieces. I just noticed that, Jank Bricks, and it's really cool. I really have plans on building skis, but thanks for pointing it out, Jank Bricks. Next we can put in the It's really hard filming it's really hard filming and using only one hand. And now it's time to put the man in right. Why is he not going in? Oh, here we go. He goes right there. Next, we can put Poppy in right here. There we go. Oh. There we go. Now she's sitting in right there. And right here is where the flight attendant would sit, right here. So he would sit down and wait for service from other people, or that's where he'll sit until the airplane is in complete stop in the air, so he could just walk around the cabin until they take off. Or he could park anyway. And last but not least, right there is where the where is that guy? Oh, here he is. That's where this minifigure can go in the lavatory. Do you know why? Yep, because God, I meant to use. I really wish I had both hands to do this. Oh, here we go. That's it. So his puking face will show, because I don't know why they added puking face, but it's probably because he hated something bad in the terminal. So anyway, that's where this guy will go, and he goes in just. I might need to open up the doors to give myself a little more room. He's just gonna sit in like, I'm so sick. And oh my God, it's just really hard to get this guy in. There we go. These will close. And now I can sit in there with privacy. So yeah, that is the airplane. Right here. I mean, Lego could have used these to store luggage, but after all, it's a little too tiny. And I love the green and red light right there. So now the plane is ready to take off.
So yeah, that is the Lego City passenger airplane. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.